All right, so we are cruising into the 2021 season, year, whatever you want to call this thing, and we are getting ready for the NFL draft. And I am hanging out with my buddy Deshaun Davis. I have not seen you in quite some time,
A long
so
time it seemed like.
it's been a little minute. I feel like it was what, like 2-3 years ago that we were hanging out in Auburn together, spent some time doing our
Yeah.
thing. So we want to kind of break some draft profiles down. We've got several Auburn guys that are looking forward to the NFL draft, getting ready with their combines, getting their times up, getting their their skill set intact so they can show off for the scouts. And of course, this year a little different with COVID kind of on the back end. So guys are able to get in their pro days. And I want to start with Anthony Schwartz
Mm.
for these draft profiles. He's a junior, 6 foot, 186 pound. He's got the speed.
Yeah.
And he's nicknamed Flash, Deshaun.
That's a great nickname to have.
I mean, it's a great nickname to have. So tell me about Anthony Schwartz and what makes him a special guy.
I mean, you already said it, the speed, especially in the way that the game is going today. It's more of a fast-paced, stretch the field, beat the coverage type of football game. And with a guy like Flash, I mean, who doesn't want that type of speed on the edge of their offense? You know, you look at guys like Tyreek Hill, Jalen Reagor, you know, the really speedy guys in the NFL. There are problems to deal with for secondary. So when you talk about a guy like Flash comes to mind. The quickness of his game, like I say, the deep ball threat that he's always been. And I'm excited to see what he can do at the next level with that same speed.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he's possibly, or should I say likely, the fastest receiver in this NFL draft class.
Yeah.
That kid can straight fly, tremendous track and field athlete as well. Now, let me ask you this. Obviously, he doesn't necessarily have the size, 6 foot, 186 pounds, but how can his speed really overshadow his size at the next level?
I mean, when you talking about speed and size, it kind of can contradict itself, because if you can't catch me, you can't hit me. So, but like he's shown that he's able to, deal with the best of the best. I mean, the guy played in the SEC. That's the league of the biggest, the strongest, the fastest guys almost in college football. So if you can survive in a league like that, they say that it's the downgrade of the NFL, the SEC. So going to the big leagues, I don't think it'll be a problem for him.
Hey, I like that stance on that. You know, he's a great route runner. We know he's got breakaway speed.
Mm-hmm.
He can make some of those good over-the-shoulder catches. We saw that time and time again, especially this 2020 season. What kind of offense do you think a guy like Anthony Schwartz can thrive in?
Really, I think it needs to be a spread offense. You know, some guys a team that has guys that like to take shots, like to stretch the field, kind of get him in some mismatch situations on some backers with some unorthodox motions, things like that. And when you have speed like Flash, the objective is to get the ball in his hands. He's never going to be more dynamic than he is with the ball in his hands. So some guy, an organization that like to get guys on the perimeter, like I said, and get those mismatches on the back end of secondaries, he's going to thrive in the offense like that.
Yeah, we know what kind of football player Anthony Schwartz is. What kind of guy is he? You've had an opportunity to spend a lot of time with him, to get to know him as a person. What can scouts, what can teams expect from Anthony Schwartz, the guy, the work ethic? Who's going to come in? He's going to put in the work. What are they going to see from him?
Man, it's really, really crazy, because with Schwartz, it's like what you see is what you get. His name is Flash, but he's not flashy at all. He's a really laid-back guy. You see him on the field, he doesn't have on the armbands. He's not going to do any dances. I mean, Flash like Goku. He probably played with Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff still. He's a video gamer. He like to tweet. I mean, he's a really chill guy. He's a really chill guy, but when it's time to handle business, he's going to handle business. So he's not going to be no off the field issues. You'll never have to worry about him getting in trouble at the club. I don't think he probably even went out when we was in school. So
wow.
Yeah, he just handled his business and go on about his day.
You might have to explain that to one to me. Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Did I hear that right?
It's old school, man. It's just like he's you can tell like he's into like anime and stuff like that.
Ah.
Even when he tweet, like the characters and stuff, like that's just Flash. That's what he's into.
I love it. Hey, sometimes you got to go into like that cryptic stuff where people
Exactly.
like, not everyone knows what you're talking about, but the people that need to know, they know.
They know.
Download the Milo's mobile app today and receive a free cheeseburger after your first purchase.